So what hard skills and soft skills should someone in your field have?
A lot of roles require, hard skills wise, a lot of roles require a degree. Often it doesn't necessarily matter what degree that's in, and not all universities require a degree to go into outreach. Not necessarily a specific, outreach or widening participation degree, but I think if it's not a degree, then a high understanding of what higher education is like is required. So for me, my psychology degree really helped, but I know people within the field that have drama degrees or chemistry degrees, so it's not specific to WP. I'd say having those interpersonal skills is really, really important, but also having good communication skills. So sometimes there might be a 4-year programme that you're working on where you work with the same groups of students from year 7 for the next 4 years of their young adult life. And the programme that I'm currently working on, we have 360 students on that programme. So I think having these interpersonal skills and presenting yourself so that you are approachable, friendly, and that you really actively listen to what they say and making sure that they feel like their voice is heard and that they're adequately supported, I think is really important.
Do you think your psychology degree has helped in your role? Are there any specific skills or knowledge you felt that the course provided you with?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as I mentioned earlier, resilience is a huge thing that I think came from doing any degree, but also a psychology degree as well. Working in this role, we run a lot of programmes, long-term programmes and events for young people, and doing research on what is and isn't effective, I think is really important and ever-changing. A piece of research will come out and will completely change the trajectory of what we're working on or adapt that model. So being able to do the research and have those skills is really important, but we also have to evaluate everything that we do. So understanding what that data and what those statistics mean, I think for me came from my psychology degree. But I suppose the other aspect of that would be the interpersonal skills that come along with doing a psychology degree. We work with a lot of priority groups and vulnerable young people, so being able to some extent understand and what they may be going through or what they might have experienced, I think is really valuable and definitely helped from doing my degree.
So finally, just to conclude, what advice would you give to someone wanting to start out in your field? So if you want to say anything to end off and kind of thing as well.
The advice I would give to someone wanting to start within wider participation outreach is go and speak to your local or your university's wider participation outreach team and tell them that you're interested, because every single person I've met, not just at the University of Warwick but also across lots of different universities that works in wider participation outreach, they're so friendly and welcoming and supportive, and they will offer advice, information and guidance for as much as you want to sit there and listen. Everyone is so passionate and so enthusiastic and could talk your ear off about social mobility and wider participation. But I think the main thing would be go and get that information, go and get those opportunities, go and pursue what you want to pursue. There's often funding or pots of money available across universities for public engagement. Go and run a project yourself and give it a go so that you've got an idea of whether it is actually what you want to go into. But I think just go and get those opportunities and put yourself out there. It will help with development as well as experience as well as progression, and even becoming a student ambassador might be such a small thing, but working on wider participation events as a student ambassador, you get paid, you get fed, you get experience, and you get to meet lots of lovely people and feel like you're making a difference to young people's lives. So just go and do it, I would say. Go and put yourself out there would be my advice.